Right now, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to use Andrew and Ivannie, and we're going to look at how the upper extremity attaches to the trunk of the body and what it looks like as we move it and as Andrew moves it. So we have a donor who we have a lot of labels and a lot of muscle intact, but a lot of the forearm muscle has been cut, so it's going to be falling away a bit. Don't let that get to you. This now is that left shoulder that we have the same thing we've seen with the skeleton, the clavicle here, the scapula here, the shoulder blade. And so now, as Ivannie takes it, we're going to see what it looks like on the axial body. And this is where it attaches. So again, we see the clavicle attaching right here onto Andrew, onto the sternum. And now this is that lone joint that is clearly attaching it to the chest wall. And our muscles, this is our pec major and pec minor right underneath it, as they would be attaching to the ribs. Pec minor attaching to the sternum, clavicle. And so now if we were to look at Andrew go through that swooping, so out and then forward and back, yep. And so this is what it's going to be looking like. What we see here is the trapezius up top, and down here we actually have the lats. It's very hard to get the lats to lie where it's supposed to, but just holding it in place right here, and then again seeing those movements. Yep. And then forward, and then back, and then swoop around. Yep. Again, remember as we're doing this, this whole structure, the shoulder, is just attached by muscle. Only that first little joint between the clavicle, or the collarbone, and the sternum is the bone-to-bone joint. All the rest of this is being held in place by a series of muscles. The trapezius, the latissimus, the pecs, major, minor, the deltoids from the clavicle and scapula to the humerus. All of these muscles are holding this whole structure in place and making this possible. There you have it.